G'day, let's have a look at these different Wera handle sizes that they make and what their applications and uses are. So here I've got the 3 bit holder handles, so all of these will hold any 1/4" bits from Wera or any other brands. So you can get these handles and then just use your own set of bits or get their own bits. And then on the left here, I've just got their precision screwdriver. So I do actually have a whole bunch of other handles here that we'll talk about in a second, but I'll bring those in after kind of having a look at these most common sizes. So these are the 3 most common sizes. You've got the small, you've got the medium, and then you've got the large or the standard handle. And then again on the side here, we just have their precision one. So we'll go through this one first, put this one aside, and then go through all the other ones. So if you are working on electronics in the lab, doing teardowns, anything with really small profiles, you're going to want to go with one of these. So this is a fantastic handle, really nice and small. That head fits into your palm and it spins freely, so you can push against it and then use your fingers here to scroll. And then you've got a little anti-roll feature on the front as well, so when you put that down, it won't roll away. These come in sets. You can get these little racks for them as well, and they just clip in really nice and are nice and easy to use. So I've just got a couple of sets here just for when I do teardown videos. That's then really useful. All right, so getting those ones out the way, we've pretty much have their sizes here. So this one here is at their very compact range, so obviously very small. I'll bring a hex bit in so we can just see it for comparison there. So obviously this is their compact size, so really small. This is going to be if you really just need something, but size is an absolute deal breaker, or if you want one handle and a whole bunch of different bits to just have with you for portability and for lightweight, so it doesn't take much space. So if you're cycling, if you're going hiking, traveling, anything like that, you probably want to go with something small like this and pack a couple of these bits on the front so you can then exchange it and have different screwdrivers with you. So by saying that, obviously this is really small. It does kind of fit in the hand, but it's going to be very limited with what you can do with this. It's very hard to get strong grip on this. I mean, you can get a grip and turn it, but you can't get that much torque on it because there's very little area here for you to grip on, and it's all really close to that center of rotation. So you turning is going to be difficult. So this black handle is a hard plastic, and this green overmold here is a softer plastic. So it does give you a little bit more grip. But either way, this is just a really portable set. If size and weight are your #1 priority, then you're going to go with this. Pretty much moving up to this medium size handle now, I'll say this is my favorite size handle. It's small and compact enough to not take up too much space, but it's big enough to get the job done 90% of the time. Almost always this will be completely fine. So Wera does make a bunch of different ones of these, so I'll kind of bring these in here. So there's all sort of different colors, and I've got another video about what the different colors on Wera means, so I'll link that. And if you don't know what the colors are, then just check that video out, but I will just compare it with these two. So this one here on the left is actually a ratcheting one. Just use that ratcheting mechanism there, so you can see how similar these two are and how the ratcheting one basically takes no more room than this one. So these are really nice handle. I pretty much have medium sized hands, and this handle fits in my hand absolutely perfectly. You've got the nice kind of 3 little concave areas here, so your fingers slide in really nice. You can grip it, your thumb goes there, and then you've got a really nice grip. When you need to put a lot of force through this, I find that the width here is just good enough. It kind of sits in the middle of your palm, which tends to be where most of your force gets focused anyway. So that just has that nice feel to it. And again, just kind of inserting that bit at the front just for a little bit of size comparison, you can do that, and that's good. So these again come in a whole bunch of different sets. And you can get some of these longer shafts as well, so then you pretty much have a full-size screwdriver, or maybe slightly on the compact size, but pretty much a full-size screwdriver there. And the really nice thing about these is obviously the handle isn't too big, so you can put it away. You've got 16 different bits here. They also make sets where this doubles up, so you can have a whole bunch of different profiles, pack it up, and you see that doesn't take up much room at all. So this is still a really good portable set if you have a portable toolbox that you carry with you, or for example just to leave this in the car when you need something while you're traveling with your car. This is then a really good set, but again, that kind of physical size of it is really good for medium sized hands. Likewise, this here is a VDE set, so this is insulated, just comes with slightly different profiles, and you can click that in, and you've got this little release feature there. So that's kind of, this is the Kraftform compact range with all of these sizes, and that's kind of what that targeting is, that little bit of compactness as well. And then taking a step up to this one, so then this is the full size handle. This one here is actually slightly bigger because we've got a ratcheting mechanism on the front, and you can see comparing these two, obviously the handle sizes are different, but you can see how much bigger that ratcheting mechanism is on this one. So this one here is the 816 RA, and this one here is the 838RA, and that M at the end there just stands for medium, so medium size handle, and this one here is the full size because it doesn't have that. But the reason I wanted to highlight that is if you do have bigger hands, are working with these daily, or if you need a lot of torque, then you want to go with the bigger handles. So the bigger handles will just allow you to have a better grip. The handle here goes further from the center of rotation, so the same amount of force will produce more moment. So that's really good with that amplification. And then also the reason this gearbox here you can see is metal and it's quite heavier, it's got all full metal teeth in the inside, is just because this will allow you to transfer more torque. Although if torque transfer is a big deal to you, then probably don't go with the ratcheting ones because you can break the gears and this is an extra little bit that can fail in between. You want to go with just a normal standard screwdriver. All right, so that's kind of that range here. I'll bring in a few other ones as well while we're talking about the different sizes and profiles. So these here are just the stubby ones, so obviously really small, and if you need something short, then obviously you're gonna go with the stubby one. But I find the stubby ones, you can actually get quite a lot of quite good grip and quite a lot of force through them because you can grip it in your hand, hold it. Obviously depends on how you're working, but this is quite wide, so you can get a lot of force through that. The really nice thing with the stubby ones, well, really with all of them, but especially with the stubby one, is where I find it useful is if you are working in a small space and it is hard to get a lot of pressure on it from the back and then also turn it, you can use a tool. So you've got these Nipex pliers wrench here, and you can actually then just go on the outside here and then rotate it that way. So it gives you this whole extra area for some other tool to come in and grab it and give you more force. Likewise as well, some of these have this extra hex shaft protruding out the back or out the front, so you can actually then just grab it there and turn it like that as well. So that's good. Kind of likewise, you could do the same thing with this. It's got this hex shaft up the top here. And then this stubby one here is just slightly bigger, but that's because it's got a whole magazine in the back, and then you've got, I think, six different bits that will fit inside there. And also the benefit of that is this back will spin, so you can see how that spins. If you do need to put a lot of force, you can put the force on it and then just turn that and it will give you, and it will spin. And the head out here is slightly different to these ones. So this one here, you can hear that locks in place. We're going up and down. But this one here just has a magnetic bit holder at the front, so it will just hold that magnetically, but it is very strong. It really doesn't come out. I haven't had many issues with that coming out at all. But likewise on this one, you can use these short ones, and the nice thing is it doesn't just swallow the bit all the way through. You still have enough grip on it to actually take it out. But these bit holders here are just a lot more secure. That just will completely hold it in until you actually pull it out and take that out. All right, so the other thing I want to highlight with some of their screwdrivers, and this is actually just obviously a corkscrew, but some of their screwdrivers also has this T-handle, so that can be really good, especially with some of the bigger ones or Allen keys or hex sets or even some torque sets. That can come in really handy because you can obviously get a really nice grip to it and then get an immense amount of torque transferred through this handle, because obviously that is really far away from that center of rotation, so you get this amplification as well from the outside. And the way you grip that is kind of the whole hand grips it, and then you can turn that. So that can also be a really nice thing to consider. I'll put links to all of this below so you can check it out. Kind of going back to Wera's normal range, so if you are buying just normal screwdrivers, not any of these kind of special ones, you're not really going to have a choice. Depending on the size of the actual profile is going to dictate the size of the handle. So you can see here I've got a Phillips 1, Phillips 2 and a Phillips 3, and each of the handles just get slightly bigger. So the Phillips 2 is pretty much your normal size, your standard size, which is exactly what this one here translates to, and then the Phillips 1 is just slightly smaller, which is what that medium size handle goes. And with a 3 profile, you've got an even larger handle. You're going to be turning much bigger fasteners. You're going to need more torque, so they give you a bigger handle and a wider area here to actually turn that. But now if handle size is the thing and you want as absolutely big as possible, then you go with something like this. So this is out of their chisel drive series. So on the front, well, on the back here, you've got that strike head. So that actually means the shaft goes all the way through. So the handle just kind of gets molded onto the actual shaft. And you've got this super hardcore heavy duty screwdriver and handle with this extra bit out the front. So this hex you can also grab and then obviously turn to get even more friction, because if you need this big screwdriver, you're doing some pretty heavy stuff and that can come in handy. So that's that one. One other quick one is this is just a small voltage detector. So obviously the handle for this is going to be very different, kind of very small, like on the small size. And you can use this for electrical work. So if you are working on any of these circuit breakers, that can be a nice one to use, because you can then also test the live voltage by just putting that in the socket and touching the back, and that'll conduct through and a little LED light will light up. So that's nice there. One final one that I have here as far as the actual profiles of it is this Japanese range. So these can be specialized, these can be hard to find, but again, if I can, I'll put links down below. But you can see the handle of that is just completely different to their normal standard size handle. So personally, I prefer these normal handles. That's just what I'm used to and that's my preference. But these ones are actually really neat because you can grab it on the back and use your palm to kind of cup that, and you can actually get quite a lot of force transferred through that into the shaft and actually using that. So one thing to highlight with these ball and ones is it's kind of flipped. So you've got the green here, which is actually a hard plastic, while on all these other ones, the green is the soft plastic, while on these ones here, the black here, so the black overmold is all that softer rubber. So these ones here are more grippy than any of those other ones. So if your hands do get sweaty, if you are working in wet environments, then this can be really good because it will just give you that little bit of extra grip. And I just find the way you can cup this, you can kind of get a really nice grip through these, and they just tend to work really well. All right, so I think I've covered everything. Again, my personal one, medium-sized hands. I really like these medium-sized handles, but the big ones work just fine as well. This very small one here, which actually comes out of their compact pouch set, so this one here, I just find that this one is really hard to get any torque through. But I keep this in the car because it gives me a whole lot of different profiles and these bits, and then I've got some hex bits here as well, and it folds up into a really nice small size. Alright, so if you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more of this sort of stuff, definitely consider subscribing. It really does help out the channel and it's very much appreciated, so I get to keep making these videos. Awesome, thanks again for watching, and as always, have a good one.